And we're here with White Ensign Models, USS Knox, and it's F1052. This is a resin kit, and I'm going to go over real briefly the resin kit and how to do one. This is my first one, and I want to thank everyone at Fine Scale Modeler for all the articles they wrote on the subject and all the stuff I found on the internet. First thing, of course, we have to wash the model, and I brought my bucket and a soft brush and some regular good old-fashioned dish soap. I contacted people at White Ensign Models here in the U.S., very nice people, and they gave me the details on what to do. I'm going to start off with the lower hull piece. This model can be done as a waterline kit or as a full hull model. Fortunately, I have a few chips on this one, but it happens. Now I'm just lightly brushing over it with just some soapy water and an old toothbrush, which no, I will not be using again. This is to get any mold release agent off, and of course any dust. These are resin kits, and they do tend to hold fine amounts of dust inside the Of course, you can do this in your sink or whatever you want, but I think my wife would appreciate that, and I don't want to risk anything going down there. So a freshly washed old t-shirt that has been committed to the cause. Now, one of the reasons for the soft bristle brush is while doing the upper superstructure, of course, you have a lot of smaller components, and you don't want to risk breaking any of them. Now, one of the things we're going to have to do in just a little bit, we have all these smaller components that come on these resin sheets have flash that has to be removed, and then they have to be raised. Something I did go ahead and do was go ahead and give these a quick wash while they were on the sprue. The smaller components, just to get the mold release agent off, but they have to be cleaned again after they're sawed off, just to make sure there's no dust on it. The model's not clean, it's about dried off. I've wiped it down, I'm letting it finish air drying, and there doesn't seem to be any mold release agent. If this video goes on YouTube, I'm sure there will be experienced resin modelers who have a lot of advice to add, and I certainly welcome their comments. So I'm going to now file down a few of the little loose barbs and edges on it. Overall, it's a very clean, crisp kit. Very impressed with it, but a few little touch-up. Remember that most likely if you're watching this video and you do resin kits, then I'm not going to tell you anything you haven't already heard, but for those who haven't, just remember that about 75% of building one of these kits is in the preparation. The more time you spend getting everything ready, the quicker, cleaner it'll all go together, and you'll have a beautiful kit. I had to grind down a few of the alignment pins here and here to a little bit here, sand off a few minor injection mold points. Nothing much, took just a few minutes, and then everything lined up beautifully. I intend to display this model, have it set up where it can be either displayed as an entire ship or on a flip over base that'll allow it to also be displayed as a waterline model. So, wipe this down, make sure there's no dust left in the sanding, and we'll get to removing parts from the spruce. Trim away the flash. As you can tell, there's a fair amount of flash here, leftover resin. I've been trimming out both with an X-Acto knife and then removing the pieces with a razor saw. Very gently and very delicately, because they are resin, they will break easily. Somewhat time consuming, a bit tedious, but very, very important. Take your time, use a sharp instrument, be patient. Many of the parts have been sanded down now and cleaned off, and we're getting a nice fit. I'm test fitting the components. And they're going on nicely, nice smooth fit. Here we have the extendable hanger for the helicopter and the aft superstructure. Everything's going together nicely. And a few more components to test fit, and we'll be on to the next step.